I still have a question, Frida. Actually, after several episodes, we have already known the concept of the type, right? Five elements
Yeah.
type. But recently, you repeat the one word very frequently. It's a fate honor.
Yeah.
Could you explain it again?
Oh, yes. And because we know when we say the 八字, we talk about the year you're born, the month you're born, the day you're born, and the time you're born. So each line we call petal. Each petal we had a heavenly stem and earth branch.
Mm-hmm.
So the fate honor is the day you're born. For example, the Yong is born in the day. It's called young mental 根. And the dragon. Yeah, so that's why fat honor we call 根层. 根层 means young mental with the dragon. That's him. It's a bit like the element is major is the water tank soil with the young mental. So it's a bit like your heavy mental is in a tank, the big tank, water tank. So you could be sinking down. So for personality, he can stable, danger situation. For some people, if they face the danger situation, their heart will, jumping. That they can't do things stable. But for some people, they
panic.
Yeah. They can defend the panic and stable to hold these things. So his fat owner is the day he's born, the element of the heavenly stem and earth branch. That's him. When we talk about the fat owner, it means the day the person born. So what is the heavenly stem and earth branch?
Interesting. So can I conclude that Korean President Yoon, his five elements type is mental, right?
Yeah, young mental.
Young mental. Okay.
Yeah.
But his fate owner is a dragon.
No. Fate owner is young gun. It's also young gun. Yeah. We say fate owner is we talk about the day you're born and the heavenly stem. So like the day I born is we call the 甲 wood. So the day you're born is called 乙 wood. So the fat owner for you is 乙 阴 wood, and for me is yang wood. But for South Korea, Yong is young mental. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So fat owner, that means based on your birth date. Okay. One can reflect your five elements type, because it's it's a word. Be separated two single characters, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But about President Yoon, his zodiac sign is a mouse.
Yeah, that's the year born. For each people, they had 8 words is affect you. So the 8 words combined maybe is with the image, the big image, that's the whole personality of you are. But when we talk about the point, it's a bit like a Tai Chi, we talk about the point. So the fat owner is the date you're born and the 5 element, Actually, the whole world people, they only had 10 different. So the fat owner only had 10 different. So everyone, young wood, yin wood, young mental, in mental, young water, in water, young soil, in soil, and young fire in fire. So that's all. But for the year you're born, it's different. It's a bit like another part. All the things combined is you. It's not to say the fat owner is just you. It's just to say the fat owner, you had a major 5 element, one of them. But the year you're born, the months affect you. And for human, we all live in this universe. It's a bit like a pattern. The pattern is spring, summer, autumn, and winter. So that's why for the Western country, they talk about 12, the star pattern. For Chinese, we use the 12 animal to talk about that. Also, we use the months, the months you're born. So that's why they talk a bit different thing. But actually, they had a big picture is similar, is about the clock. The clock? The clock, we had a lunchtime, we had afternoon, we had a midnight, and we had early morning. It's just where we are, which point we are. So that's combined together. It's your relationship or your environment you grow. Yeah.
Until now, can I see we have already almost understand about the date in the 八字. The date means about me. I mean, it's 乙木, right? It means 乙wood. So the date basically represents the person's personality from two sides. One is 5 elements, another from the fate owner. Am I right until now?
Yeah, the fate owner is come from 5 elements. But the 5 elements also separate yin yang. Like each element, the fire had yin yang, water had yin yang, so everything had yin yang. So that's why the fate owner only had 10 type. Whatever, any person or even a chair, a computer, anything in the universe, they had the time or the date they born. So everything had a fate owner. I work in the farm, so I had a chicken. If I want to know what the chicken's fate owner, I need to check what day they born. So I know what the 5 elements belong to, which yin yang. So I can generally understand this chicken's personality. But if you want a big picture, you have to check the year the chicken born, the month chicken born, the day chicken born, and the time chicken born. Then that's the whole picture of the chicken. Is this chicken this year is safe or that year is safe? Because, sometimes accident happen. Maybe the chicken died. So we need to check something could be happened for him. Or maybe this chicken is, the date of birth is, had some problem with me and I can't save this chicken. For sometimes we can save the weaker animal because we are human, we are strong, so we can do that. But sometimes I can't save that. An accident happened and the chicken died. Why I say that? Last week, I had some small issue because I had someone want to talk with a special person because he can talk with the
Spirit.
person is spiritual, and I want to give his contact to another online friend. So I just go outside the house and go to my car, take the photo of this person's the email address, and my cat is eat one of my chicken at home. I had a 5 chicken. I take home to look after because they are just born the baby, and the chicken mom don't want them. So that's why I have to look after them by myself. But it's just a few minutes and the accident is happened. Another 4 is fine, but 1 is died. Definitely they born in different time because they mostly they're quite close, they're only born in 2 days different or 3 days different. Definitely they had also the time is different. Even these 5 chicken, they all have different 八字. Maybe they had a year, month is same, but they had a day and the time is different. So that's why, it happened.
So can I understand that the fate owner is just equals attributes, right? Fate owner, that means attributes, mean yin yang, right?
Yeah. Yin yang and the 5 elements.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Because just now we have mentioned about the Korean President Yoon and his wife, the zodiac sign. They are both mouse. So I really want Frida talk with us about and next year because with less than a month, most of us are focused on the countdown to the holidays. Next year is a snake year, you call 乙巳 year. If you were born in the year of snake, next year is your 本命年, that means your zodiac year of birth. I have always heard that people, of course, in China, because I have never heard about the Japanese also wear some red clothes in their 本命年, because maybe only in China. In China, I've always heard that people in their 本命年 should wear some red for good luck. So is it make sense?
Yes, we call the 本命年 is it's just like the we under duty. It's for example, if you are a snake like Stephen Bannon, he's a snake, and next year is a snake year. That means next year is Stephen Bannon's 本命年. We also call the 太岁. It's a bit like you are on your own duty year. Why we say the 本命 is important or people need to care for? Because it's double the power. For example, you're born in snake years, you are fire. Your earth branch is fire. Then you got another fire is coming because it's this year is the snake year. It's double your element power for the year power. So some power, if double, we call 刑. 刑 means you got a punishment. Or,
it's not a good sign. I saw the more power means it's better.
No. Not say all the 本命is had a bad, because some people had 本命is actually lucky. It's just a percentage. Why? Because the power is doubled. But for some people, maybe they need the double power. So for them, it's fine. Like some people like fire, and maybe they don't have enough fire. I made an example like water. We can say Stephen Bannon is a water. When you had a strong water and your fire is not enough, and your level is always like underground or overground or in the sky. So what do you think, which level is better for you? Of course, if you over the sky, that means your personal level goes up. So that means if you got a lot of water, definitely you hope have more fire, because it will help your level to blow you up, because it's your water will steam when the fire, they're coming. That's why for some people, maybe it's good, but for some people, maybe the fire is their problem. Then you double the power. So that's why they will had maybe sickness, heart attack, lots of bad things happen. So that's why we said 本命 you need very careful, because some say that the 太岁, if 太岁 is sit on your head, and there will be no happiness, but disaster. But we can't say that's all disaster, because it's a bit like the power is tossing back and forth, because it's double. Double sometimes will forcing, tossing, and back, forth, coming back. So in the star we call say 福音. 福音 is a bit like if you're sick, then you feel, I'm headache, I don't want to eat, or I'm feeling not well, and then maybe today not well, tomorrow not well. It's take a bit of time. 福音 is the same, because when the element double, you more easy get this kind of stuff. It's not all of that is like that, but for some is more strong. For snake is okay, because snake we don't have the two snake shin together. We don't have, but definitely the fire element is more strong. So we need a careful, like for this world, what could be happen? It's World War III. A lot of people say the war, maybe the level will goes up. That's we need to careful, because Next year is wood fire year. That means the fire is quite strong. Then after that is also fire year. And then that's a young fire and with the horse, it's totally fire year. So from next year, we had 3 years is big fire year. That's why a lot of people may be hardly to pass these 3 years. It could be many reasons. For example, bushfire or earthquake or, the mountain, the fire blowed or real fire like a war, more war were coming. For the person health, maybe heart, maybe eye, because the fire is connected with your body, is your eye and your heart. So for the sickness, it's more connected with your heart disease or your eye problem. That's the two major problem. So that's why we saw Bermuda. We need a bit careful of that.
Before the Frida gave us more details, I want to confirm that actually in Bazi there is a common thread. It's about the balance. Basically, in normal life, we always say good and bad, but these two words cannot respect the balance in the Bazi. Usually, Frida always say, give your strength, or that will weaken you, right? You never say good or bad. You just say it's okay, or it can give more power, or you should prepare because that could weaken you. Am I right?
Yes, but I think before we discover, the what you say, and I think when you talk about the balance, we have to talk about the 5 combination of heavenly stones, because we know in the universe, the fat owner only 10 type. Inside the 10 type, and actually they had 5 combinations. So these 5 combinations is bit like a balance some power. So first we need to know what the heavenly stone is. Every time we review it, we say it's Jia, means young wood, Yi, yin wood, Bing, it's young fire, Ding, yin fire, and Wu is young soil, Ji is yin soil, then Gen is young mental, Xin is yin mental, and Ren is young water, and Gui is yin water. Usually, heavenly stem is 2 in 1 group. So totally is a 5 group. It refers to the gathering of the power of the 5 elements between the heavenly stem only. There are 2 types of combinations between the heavenly stem. One is a combination that can be transformed, and the other is a combination that can only be combined but not transformed. How to understand that is we use the popular example is Elon Musk, because Elon Musk is young wood and Donald Trump is yin soil. So first make clear is that 5 combinations of heavenly stone, Jia and Ji, if they're combining to transform, they can into the earth. Only transform when they meet a dragon. How to understand that? Elon Musk is young wood. Donald Trump is in soil. How they combine together? So they combine together means 2 people suddenly they become a work partner, and they work together and make people think they are genius group. Okay, so what this happened? Because this year is dragon year, when the heavenly stone yang jia with the yin ji, the combination can be done to transform is when they meet dragon. That's why this year is dragon. So we can see whatever Donald Trump go and Elon Musk go. Yeah. So Donald Trump in Pali and Elon Musk in Pali. And Elon Musk is got a SpaceX, and Donald Trump is go to watch. Yeah. They go everywhere. They're together. Why? Because they combine and transform together. That means they are friendship is very tight, and they make a strong combined work together. I heard that what they plan for. They're going to cut a lot of government official.
Doge. Yeah. It's a very important department.
Yeah, department. Yeah. So the story is when Elon Musk decided to support Donald Trump, it happened in Dragon Year. That's why we call Jia and Ji is combining to transform into earth soil. How to understand that is like the imaging is like the Jia is a wood. For example, is a plant, They stuck in the earth with rot in the earth. And finally, they turn into earth. And this is just an understanding, not the principle. So that means these two persons, they combine together, they're doing things, and they trust each other, and they had a common sense, and they can do good job when in the Dragon Year. But not means next year they together can do very good job. Because they probably, when we look them, they still combine. Because young wood always like to combine with the in soil. But we need to separate is real combine or it's just we look like, but it's not real. Carrie, do you understand this?
Not really.
It's a bit like I use a family member to explain. Some family member, husband is jia wood, then wife is in soil. Okay, they looks like the person is a bit serious person. They had a wife is more connect with earth. Connect with earth is bit common. Like quite plain. But they two is look after each other, and the in soil will follow the young wood. The main charge is the young wood. So when they go out, they maybe talk about similar things, and they work together. A lot of couple is like they had a business, in the shop. If they are real combined together, they do great job. They not complain. But if they looks like they combine, but actually they had this, that, they're not real combined. They're not transformed. So people will see these two is looks quite good. They're doing things quite well. But when you talk with them, maybe this says, oh, no, I don't like he's doing. And he says, oh, no, I don't agree with he's doing. So that's called, it's not real transform.
So, Frida, what's the key point of the transformation?
The transformation is the relationship is more tight. It's like you had the relationship, it can stay with long term. But if you not transform, maybe you can't stay long term. That means Elon Musk and Donald Trump, maybe they work together quite well, but maybe one day they said, look, I'm not agree with what your idea. Or you said, I don't want to follow your idea. So they may be still doing their things, but their relationship is not so tight. So that's the difference. The same thing is we had the same goal, same agreement. But for example, if you plant sweet potato is more like had a sandy soil because the sandy soil will make the sweet potato more easy to grow because it's a bit loose. But if you had the soil is another type, then you plant the sweet potato and they hardly to grow bigger because that soil is good, but it's not perfect for them. So that's why we thought it's not, transformed to together, because they had a bit of, the argument or disagree.
So back to the reality, because basically we say once we have the same values, although we disagree each other's perspectives, but still we can work together. We can cooperate with each other for the same goal, right?
Yeah. You toward the same goal, but maybe you're doing things is not so happy for each other. Sometimes it happened. That's why we call the element combination. Element combination, not only two person, also one person. Donald Trump is in soil. When Donald Trump, the time running to the young wood dragon year, actually the Jia is combined with the Ji. It's a bit like I'm Jia is a bit like a leader. I'm a leader. Then your Ji is on the ground. Yeah. Now I'm trying to lift you a little up. So when Donald Trump meet everything is Jia year, young wood year, and his hope will goes up. That like a it's a bit like I'm feeling a bit lower. Because the G is more connected with the ground. So the people had two basic common sense, and sometimes maybe they not so flexible, or or maybe people look down them a bit lower. For example, if you are cleaning and something, and maybe people will look down you. So when the element is G, the soil, usually people will step on you and look down you. Yeah. So that's why we can see Donald Trump all his life it's so easy to be stepped, by other people.
But he punched back strongly.
Yeah, but he punched back strongly is because Donald Trump also in his path also had the young wood.
Oh.
He also had young wood. So when the year is young wood coming, like this year, young wood dragon year, so it will lift Donald Trump up. How to lift Donald Trump up? We can see people step out to support him. So that's a lift. That's a power of the lifter. Sometimes element power is a chi. You just feeling like, oh, Donald Trump is a lot of people look at him, not look down him, maybe look up him. It's a little bit changed. So that's the combination power. So it's not a must be Elon Musk or something. No, even this person, if he's in wood and he will feeling like in the young wood year, he will get feeling much better, or feeling like, your chi goes a little bit up, you may be full of hope, or, you're doing things that had more energy. So that's combination, because the combination is working and it's happy to lift you up. So that's why we call different combination. But for Elon Musk, and he have to put his head down a little bit, because when you are young wood and you have to help other, you have to lift the G, the garden soil. So that's why Elon Musk goes to Donald Trump to help him for the election. That's the image we see. But in the garden, we just see like, the plant is grow. Once you are soil, garden soil, you got nothing. People look at you just soil, nothing. But when you had a beautiful plant on the garden, the people will look, wow, looks good. is that lift people up? Yeah. So that's just the feeling. That's the combination feeling.
Yeah, actually, on the X, people can see many the kind of shortcuts. In the recently happened in the, I don't know the French. I don't know. Am I right to pronounce it? Was it Notre Dame de Presse, right? I saw all the audience every time when Elon Musk and President-elect Trump appeared in the spotlights, was like the bomb. People's eyesight is just, I don't know how to describe it. It's just from my angle now, I think it's a the perfect pair. And whenever they appears, it's just like a bomb.
Yeah,
just
because
like
the qi chang. We Chinese we call the qi chang. The energy level. So when Elon Musk working out, that he take his son and the picture, he's quite powerful qi. The qi we call the qi is a young qi. It's a bit like lift people up. So that's why when Elon Musk go with Donald Trump, actually he also lifted Donald Trump up. People will put more, eye sign to look at them. So they go there. They go there. Look at them. But these two pair still little bit. You can see Elon Musk is more charming than Donald Trump, or a little bit. People put more eye on Elon Musk than Donald Trump. What do you think? Because the combination had a leader. Young Wood is more like a leader than the soil. Of course, it's good combination that together is great, but you can feel like the major leader is the feeling, the qi is more stand on the Elon Musk.
You can feel the President-elect Trump. His type is. Earth, right? Just surround Elon Musk.
But this because it's Dragon Year. Next year, they work together with same idea, but maybe they're doing things separately. So you don't know because next year is 5 years, so it's different. But we need to understand, the combination of the Jia and the Ji, how it work, or what image showing us. Why is that? Because we explain with the element power. Why it will show up like that.